Hey guys, Squid Game Season 1 has been out now long enough that most people are going to watched it for that die hard. It is the most streamed thing around at the moment, ridiculously well received, and it has some brilliant Easter eggs and some amazing foreshadowing in it. For something that's been in production since 2008, we can really see the service that's been put into the series. So I wanted to talk to you about what I'm hoping to see in season 2, the things that I'm hoping to see answered and stuff like that. So this isn't going to be a video about how, we found this Easter egg, we found that, because yes, we have all seen this. Yes, there is lots of speculation there. There is lots of foreshadowing in this series. And it is an amazing thing. Now, if you want me to do a video on that, I will go and do it. But I think we've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people throwing these videos out there. What I haven't seen is somebody discussing what they hope to see in Season 2, other than questions solved. I'm sorry for my camera being autofocused. But yeah, every time I move, it refocuses. So it's really irritating. So Season 2, we have already had information from the original creator that he didn't really have a set plan in place for what he wanted to do for Season 2, and he was going to need help working on it. He has since done another interview since then that said he's now got some information, he's now looking towards a certain way of thinking and stuff like that. So Season 1, he did confirm, was about how the rich manipulate the poor for their own entertainment, and it is very much a poor versus rich divide. It's all about, there's a lot of politicalism behind there, is that even a word? About how the rich can do basically whatever they want and manipulate and play with people's lives for their own entertainment. He has now said that in Season 2 he would love to have a look at the whole thing of people within power abusing that power, and because he knows it's now a worldwide issue within things like the police within Korea, the police brutality in America and the UK, how the government has abused its power in multiple countries, and he really wants to step into this. With that being said, he has also said that the frontman is an ex-police officer. Now, we're not sure if this is a confirmation of the path that he's actually going down, but it would explain why in Season 1 he is so he's very knowledgeable about the situations of how the Korean police have their weapons. When he removes the bullet from one of the corpses, that he knows what type of gun that bullet is from. It would very much explain that kind of background, that he is either police or military. So what I would really like to see is a series that is obviously going to focus on the frontman. Now, a lot of people are expecting to see Ji-hun. If I mess up any of these names, I really do apologise, but I am very much taking a guess at the pronunciations, and I've got IMBD next to me to try and remember how to pronounce them as well as I can. So we're all expecting really to see Ji-hun on his way back into a second Squid Game to try and take it down from the inside. What I really want to see is not just another series where Ji-hun is in another set of games and that's it. I don't want this series to become stale. I don't want every season to be another Squid Game. Just let's see how they deal with it. Another Squid Game. So what I really want to see here is a series based around Ji-hun prepping and trying to find a way back into the Squid Game. Because why would they just let him join? Why would they have that risk of bringing him back into the game and him trying to manipulate it from the inside? They just wouldn't. They obviously are keeping an eye on him, as it is shown at the end of the season. They know he is about to get on a plane to America. We have also seen that they say that when people didn't come back, when they stopped the games early on, that they keep an eye on those people. So we know there is some way of monitoring the people on the outside. Now, it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to say that they have people within government or they have people within authority figures such as police that are able to monitor these people, and that's how they have all that monitoring going on. So I would love to see, while that is going on and he's trying to find a way back, that we have flashbacks or the main series focus on the frontman and his games and how he became the frontman, why he decided to stay, why he is who he is. For him to take that shot on his brother was too easy for him. I believe he took the shot to the shoulder, knowing that his brother was going to survive, but it was very much a warning shot of, I know you're going to survive this, but don't come back. I will have to kill you if you come back. I think it's very much the same with his brother when he shoots him. He purposely shoots him in the shoulder when it is already stated that he only has one bullet. If he wanted to kill him, he would have gone straight for the head. As an officer, we have seen these people left, right, and centre taking people out, and they always go for the head. It is very rare, unless when you see that they're trying to harvest the organs of people who want to keep them alive, that very few people are not fatally wounded. They are kept for that purpose, for the organ transplants and stuff like that, but it is already past that section of the series. As far as we know, the whole organ harvesting section of that is already over and done with, because that wasn't what let's just call them, the company, was there to do in the first place. So I would love to see focus on the frontman, about what happened during his games and how he became who he is, and that be necessarily the full story. What I would also love to see is, while Ji-hun is trying to find a way back, is that we find out that the brother of the officer, the officer, sorry, because I can't remember his name and I actually can't see it on here, that the officer, we see him get picked up by the Coast Guard or his chief of police or something like that, and he's floating in the sea, because we know he made that call. When he made that call, he did tell them to track his location and to send a team in. So I'm thinking they're not going to get right there, but they will find him in the sea, they'll rescue him from the sea, and then when he gets back to the mainland, he will bump into Ji-hun. He knows Ji-hun was there, so he will then reveal what he found out on the island and everything that he wants to go ahead, and that will then be them two joining together to find another way back onto the island to then get to the frontman. Talking about later series, so I'm really hoping that's the way season 2 goes, so we don't see Ji-hun in the second games yet, but we obviously get this flashback thing. But what I really want to see is Ji-hun end up in the USA games. So we know that these games are worldwide. It is said by the VIPs that they love coming to Korea because it is their best finale. So we know these things happen worldwide. We know that his family, or his ex-wife and his daughter, are now in America. His wife did state that she is broke, that she lives off her new husband, and that all their income comes from him. I would love to see something happen where Ji-hun is in these games, something has happened to her where she's not with her husband anymore, or her husband has lost his job, and she has put herself into the games, and they use that connection to manipulate Ji-hun. I think that would be an absolutely amazing twist, and with all the foreshadowing that we've seen in Season 1, it would not surprise me if that has already been planned to bring her into it to manipulate him as more of a safeguard of what do we do. We also know that in Season 1, with the amount of people on the outside that contact Ji-hun, that this enterprise, this company, whatever the hell you want to call it, runs for a hell of a lot deeper than we all expect. We have the woman with the flowers that gives him the card at the end to contact Il-num. We have the gangsters that come after him at the beginning. So this is a bit of a far shot, but when the gangsters come after him at the beginning, when he's just won that money, they talk about taking his organs and selling on his organs. Now, when he ends up in the Squid Game, they tell him that they owe the money. He owes the money to the gangsters, and they tell him about that he was in the toilet, which means the only people that were in that toilet were him and the gangsters. So those gangsters must have some connection to Il-num. That's the one. Il-nam. So there must be some form of connection there. Now, it wouldn't surprise me with Il-nam being a moneylender, as he said, if he wasn't part of that kind of moneylender industry, of being a bit of a, not the moneylender as an official moneylender, but a very much gangster style, we're going to come and remove your organs, we're going to cut your fingers off, we're going to do all this if you don't pay us back kind of thing. He's a loan shark, essentially. I believe that's where he's coming from. What I'm also hoping to see, I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but this is all kind of going from my head at once and jumping from thing to thing. What I also want to see, one of the reasons why I want to see the frontman focus for Season 2 is it'll give us a chance to bring back Il-num at a younger age and to explain maybe a bit more behind how all this is done. I'm hoping this really because for me he is easily one of the best actors in the whole series. Now, I have seen some people criticising the acting, but I do very much believe this is more they've watched the English dub and they are criticising the voice acting and the dubbing more than the actual series itself, because oh my god, the voice dubbing on what is her name, the woman on the glass bridge is absolutely shocking in the British version. The English voice dubbing she is so squeaky and whiny and horrible. It doesn't match her at all. But then this could also have been a professional choice where they've done this to make her more annoying and to make her a character to be hated. Because, oh my god, did I hate her. But yeah, I would very much love to see more of... I'd very much love to see Ilnam come back. I don't want him to have survived past this season. I want to see backstories of him. Because there is also, obviously as well, there is very much rumours about how he is connected paternally to one of the characters. We don't know if that's actually true or not, or if it's just rumours, because obviously he talks about how he used to watch his son. He talked about how he beat his son when he wouldn't drink his milk because he wanted chocolate milk, which puts the speculation in there of him being Ji-hun's dad or granddad. But there's lots there. We don't know anything around that really. We just know he had a son. That's it. We don't know if that son is involved or not. So yeah, basically that's really what I want to see in season 2. I want to see a full season of the frontman, with it being how he became who he was. Maybe that'll give us information of how the workers become who they are and how they're all going on. But I want to see that running parallel to Ji-hun trying to basically meeting up with the officer again, Jun-ho. I remembered his name, Jun-ho. And how they eventually start teaming up to get back into the Squid Games. And I 100% want to see his ex-wife brought in as a way of manipulating him. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see in season 2, possibly season 3, because let's face it, this is going to go on for years with how well it has been received, as long as the creator is happy to do so. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Bye.